Hi, I'm Blair O'Neill, host of the Golf Buzz, presented by Myrtle Beach Golf Holiday. And today I'm with Dennis Nickel, head golf professional of the Dunes Golf and Beach Club. How are you doing? Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So can you tell me a little bit about when the course was built and who's the designer of the Dunes Golf and Beach Club?
The Dunes was built in 1948. It was organized, actually the back nine that we play now was the original nine, and that was built in 1949 by Robert Trent Jones Sr. And actually that was his first kind of high dollar project that put him on the map as an architect. So it really, from that point on, you could, his history as an architect is stunning. So, but this was really his first high dollar project. And in 1950 they built the front nine, which is now the front nine, which was the back nine at that time, and we flipped them. And so that's how you play the course now. But it's a great design, very traditional, elevated greens, huge bunkers. It just plays, it's a cliche, but every club in your bag you're going to hit, definitely, when you play here.
Right, and beautiful views right by the water. You can't beat that, right?
It's stunning, yeah. The ninth hole plays up, and sometimes it's hard to focus on your putt when you're staring out over the Atlantic Ocean. So, and then the back nine, the holes 10 through 13 play around the swash that comes in from the ocean and Lake Singleton, so it's beautiful.
So what would you say is your favorite hole out here?
Probably people's most favorite and the most popular ones are 13th hole, the Waterloo, which that's par 5 that wraps around Lake Singleton. It's Sports Illustrated top 100 golf holes in America, so that's probably the most popular, but that's a love-hate relationship on that one. People either love it or they absolutely hate it.
So would that be one of the toughest holes out here then?
It is. It definitely. I think people think the big lake, you have to lay up short of the lake, you hit over the corner and then hit into the green from there. People think the water's the problem, but actually from about 100 yards and in, there's a two-tiered green, bunker surrounding it. That's really where the game begins on that hole. So
the insider tip on how to play that hole?
Don't get too, people try and gamble a little too much and try and get really close to that water. You really don't have to. As long as you play it safe, you can get around there okay and usually make par. And par on that hole, believe me, any day is a great score.
Get your par and get out.
That's it, get it and get out.
Play smart and safe.
That's right.
That's a very good tip.
Yep.
So Dennis, being that this is the second golf course built on Myrtle Beach, what noteworthy events have been held here?
Yeah, it has a rich history with the tournaments. So we've hosted Women's U.S. Open in the 60s. We had the PGA Tour Q School back in the 70s where names like Ben Crenshaw and Gary McCord earned the PGA Tour card here. We had, in the 90s, the Senior Tour Championship run for 6 years there, which was, well noted in Myrtle Beach and certainly was a popular event during that time. All the big names, Hale Irwin and Gary McCord came back and won here in the Senior Tour Championship. So a lot of history. Recently, in the 2000s, we've hosted a lot of local Carolina section events for the PGA, the Carolina Amateur. We usually host the Southern Amateur Qualifier, so it's a venue that can handle any type of golfer, any age. We just hosted this past weekend a junior tournament.
Oh, really?
And the kids loved it. It's a great place for them to come, and it's something they'll remember for the rest of their life, too.
Oh, so. Definitely. Sounds like it. I'm really looking forward to playing the golf course. And I'm wondering, can you tell us how our viewers can go about booking a tee time out here?
Yeah, well, the Dunes Club is private, but there are a few ways that you can gain access. One is obviously play with a member, be a guest with a member. That's certainly the easiest. We have what we call member hotels in town, and that started back when the package business was built through Golf Holiday back in, this would be, it started here at the Dunes Club in the 60s, but the package business really boomed in the 80s, and we had original member hotels, the Caravel, the Caribbean, the Breakers, and those have since grown into big conglomerates, so we have a number of hotels you can book through. If you go to golfholiday.com, you can pull up those hotels and you can book the golf package for the Dunes Club as part of your trip, so as your itinerary. But one other way is if you're a member of another private club anywhere else in the country, your head professional can call and book a reciprocal tee time here. So.
Thanks so much, Dennis, for giving us the insider tips on how we can come out here and play the Dunes Golf and Beach Club. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
I'm Blair O'Neill, and thanks for watching The Golf Buzz.